Hey, Kevin from Seung-ni Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. This is for all you guys who want to work out at home and get a good BJJ workout. We're going to get warmed up, stretched out with some overall and some BJJ specific moves. I got Jenna and Jackie helping me out. Let's get started. We're going to just do some basic squats. So feet a little more than shoulder width. As you come up, you're pushing with those heels. We're just driving through like you're pushing the floor down. Deeper is better. Warming up the quads, hip flexors. Here we go. Let's get 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do split squats. Left leg forward, right leg back. Big stance, back knee towards the floor. Protect that front knee. Up and down like a little piston of pain. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Other side in front. Don't forget, BJJ is like water. We're gonna be like water today. You're at home, make sure you clear out a good space. Get that coffee table, couch out of the way. Down in the basement, something soft to roll on, grab a family member. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna sit in base. We're gonna make 3 points on the floor and drop our hip through. So legs are wide, hands on the deck. I drop my hip in, hip touches, come back up, reset. So call this sitting in base. Great all over body workout for BJJ to get started. Dropping through, working the hip, warming up the shoulders. Nice. A few more of these. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Sitting down, we're just gonna do a little hip work from here. So legs out to the side. You're sitting at the beach, watching a good sunset. Come up, swing the legs through, and then you can just go back and forth. Okay, working on a little hip switch from here. Coming up on the knees, we'll drop through. Let's get 10 of these. Just kicking it through. 4. And if you want to, hands are down as 5. That's good. 6. So either way, 7, 8, 9. That looks good. 1 more. 10 from there. Next is a good warm up. We call it hip switch from here. So we're gonna bring one leg, that bottom leg through, and then I turn and I repeat over, over. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, warming up the torso. We're gonna do our Russian Sambo push-up. So these are half push-ups to the side, twisting, hands are out, getting close to that floor, warms up upper body. Let's finish these off. 4, 3, 1. We're gonna work on some bridging next, working for our UPA, for a lot of our escape motion from here. So we're gonna start out very basic at first, just warming up. Feet are in nice and tight. I'm gonna push my hips up. I'm gonna reach over my shoulder, touch, hips drop, and then I'm gonna drive up and work the other side. Good stretch. Yeah. There we go. 4 more. 2 more. We're going to combine these and we're going to put 2 movements together, which we use a lot for escapes. We're going to do a hip bump into a shrimp. So we're going to start out, we're going to do that same hip bump up, and then when we're in the air, we're going to push our hips out and shrimp out to the side. And then we'll recover back and work the other way. So we hips up, push it off the floor, kick the hips out, recover back. Bridge, shrimp. Come back, bridge, shrimp. Come back, 1, 2. Fundamental BJJ drills. Probably could do this for an hour and you get a great workout. Here, out. Let's do 2 more. We're gonna do our reverse crunches into a leg triangle setup. So elevating our hips and then locking in a figure 4. So I'm gonna be pushing up towards the ceiling first, and then when I'm elevate up on my shoulders, nice and slow, I'm gonna drop in that ankle behind my knee. Up, I'm gonna try to collapse that down while I'm elevated. Push, up. That chin is compressing down to the chest. That's all good. Part of jits there. Should be starting to get a little warm up going. Feel a little sweat, getting loose and limber. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna hit some specific stretches. Number 1 stretch in BJJ is working out that hip. Nice and soft and loose is what we want. We're gonna one leg in front of the knee. We're gonna reach through grabbing our shin and we're just gonna pull in. Good deep stretch. Use your breath. At home, probably hitting this stretch for 30 seconds on the side. Switch that up. Reaching through. If you really want to get a feel for your breath, what you do is when you inhale, you're expanding, so you're letting that stretch drop away, and as you exhale, you bring it in. One more. Good. We're coming up. We're going to start stretching out now that we got a nice warm going. We're interlock fingers. We're going to do our wrist rolls. From here, let's work both directions. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Working triceps. Good pull behind the elbow. Switch. Good. Lock and load in front. Other side. I'm hitting these for like 10, 12 seconds. Feel free to hit them a little longer at home, especially if you're tight in that direction. On the neck, we're going to look to the left. Switch. Up. Okay, good. Stretching out calves and hamstrings from here. Hands on the deck. We're going to drive heels to the floor. Try to keep arms straight, legs straight, and then you're going to push back. Push, push, push. Goal is get those heels down first. Dropping knees down. We're going to step out with one leg, working the hip flexor. So really good posture. Feeling that in the upper thigh from there. You want to tuck your tailbone under, so you just feel that. If you still can't feel what you're stretching, always the rule is this. My right hand, if my right knee is down, is going at a 45-degree angle up over me. That you can really feel that nice pull. A lot of tension in the lower back can be relieved from a good stretch in the psoas, hip flexor. Good. Switch. My left knee is down, that means my left arm goes up. Good. We're going to do what's called frog stretch, good for the adductors. We're gonna put forearms on the floor, just letting the knees goes out to the side. Try and keep hips in line with your knees. Good, last one, hands down the floor. We're just gonna go out a little straddle stretch, down to the center. Doesn't matter how low you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna finish off our warm-up working on push-ups and sit-ups. And the key thing when you're working on push-ups for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is you want to keep your arms in tight, because most of the time when you are pushing, your elbows are tight to your body. And so what we're going to do is, depending on your count, I'm going to do 10 push-ups, roll over and do 10 sit-ups. I'm just going to keep that ratio going from there. If you want to do 20 and 20, 5 and 5, it's up to you. So keeping the elbows tight, we're going to lock them out. And if you want, you can go on your knees, on your toes, all's good. So get after it. Good. I'm gonna kick that through and do your sit-ups from here. Nothing wrong with old school sit-ups. Eight, 9, 10. We're gonna call it there for our stretches. If you wanna keep hitting those push-ups and sit-ups, we're gonna wrap it up there for our BJJ mat awareness stretches and warm-up. One thing that's always good if you can hit before class and hit before doing anything, you get some rolls in. Make sure you're on a soft enough surface, so if you don't have a nice surface at home, be careful on hardwood floors, a lot of carpeting. We're gonna do some rolls just forward and back. The key for BJJ rolls, stay close to the mat. So what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna start slow. One arm goes out, I'm gonna roll over that shoulder, and then I'm just gonna reverse and undo it. So right hand on the mat, roll back from here, and then I push off, would roll the other way, and then I could reverse. Right hand goes under, I kick through, and then roll back. So a good way to get the body warmed up and going from there is to stay close. Sometimes we'll do them from standing in class, but just on your own, getting comfortable on the ground, rolling through there is a good way to do it. And at home, maybe hit 10 on the left, hit 10 on the right, 5 and 5 from there, and then you're ready to get started with your muscle memory technique training.